Hello everyone, welcome to my new tutorial. It is the exercise 2 and now I'm gonna show you uh, in this video I'll show you the first program of Python tree, which is our course of Python programming. And if you didn't subscribe and access this course, please do it now. And and in my previous video I had showed you how to download Python and Visual Studio Code. And when you open Visual Studio Code, you will get a new window like this. Then, if you created any folder, I had used this Visual Studio before, so I had got this one recent. And first you have to create a file, and then you have to use this. Means you have to do right click, and then you have to press open in Visual Studio Code. It will give when you press that. And now why are you waiting? I'll start the tutorial. First create a folder I created and I'm going into it, and it will take some time. And why I suggest a Visual Studio Code, because it is a best lightweight editor. And I in my previous video I had gave you that and the documentation in the documentation links all those. And now I'll show you how it will work. See, this is called Explorer button, and this is for this is search. And for getting Explorer, you can press this button. Otherwise, press Control plus Shift plus E. And this is the search button. To get this one, you have to press Control plus Shift plus F. And these are the source control, means like if you have GitHub account, you can use that one. And it's to get that one, you can press this button. Otherwise, press Control Shift G. And this is the debugging center console. And to get this, you have to press this button. Otherwise, you have to press Control plus Shift plus D. And these are the extensions. And now, first you have to go to the extensions block. And I am going to the extensions. I am pressing it. Otherwise, you can also do Control plus Shift plus X in your keyboard. And I am pressing it. See here. First, you have to install some extensions. First one is Code Runner. And if you before only you had installed this Visual Studio Code and you had done a course on or a project on Java, C++, then you have to disable those extensions and you have to install Python. You have to press Python in this search extensions. You have to press Python and press enter. It will take some time. See, this is the Python extension, this one, and it is given by the Visual Studio Code, and you have to install this one. And now I'll show you the next one is Code Runner, and you have to install that also. And you have to now you have to go to install this both Code Runner and Python. And then you have to go to settings, this gate lock, and you have to press a left click, and here you can see command palette and settings. For open command palette, you need to do Control plus Shift plus B, otherwise you have to press this one. And now we have to open settings, and you have to press Control plus comma. And for getting extensions, before we had discussed that we had to press Control plus Shift plus X. And keyboard shortcuts, Control plus K plus Control S. Like this you can see all of this. And now I am going to settings. And user settings means it is fixed for everyone, means for every file or folder which you have opened will have these settings. And the workspace means it's a temporary setting. It will be only done for the file which you have enabled. And you have to first go to user and then press integrated terminal. And when you have pressed that, you have to see all of this, like windows, like this. And I'll show you another one. You have to press now run in terminal. Oh, where is it? See here. Otherwise you have to go to code runner extensions here in this block, and you have to keep running terminal. Means if we have kept anything, and I'll show why you have to keep running terminal. I'll show you. And the next one is, yeah, you have to keep a tick mark for that code runner running terminal. And now you have to press save before run, and you have to keep again you have to go to code runner, and you have to enable this save all files before run. You have to enable that, and then you can know everything that you need. And now I'll show you how it will work. First go to this one. Otherwise for every file you have to save. That's why we have kept save before run. This and we have enabled it in code runner. And go to explorer block, and make a file. And to make a file, wait a minute, close the settings one. And now I am going to create a new folder called tutorial 1, and we are using Python, so I will keep like this, tutorial 1 .py. And all of us know that for any Python file you have to keep like tutorial 1 .py. And I had kept and press enter on your keyboard, and you have to go down. Then you can see a taskbar, like taskbar. And then if you have to keep your interpreter Python. And now I had enabled it, means I had kept that interpreter in my this bar. And now we are going to start our Python program. And here I have to introduce one thing, why we are using Python as our first language to learn. Because Python is the very easiest language and it's most popular, and it is mostly used in artificial intelligence and data science. And artificial intelligence is a branch, and you will learn it later. And first I'll show you, and I will show you how to run it. And first statement, other syntax in our Python, it's a basic one to print hello world. Now I am print. First, to print anything, print is nothing but getting the code here. Means I'll show you once. Print hello world means now now it will get display that hello world in this terminal block. See here you will get it. And now in Visual Studio Code, to run the program you have to press run code. Otherwise call Control plus Alt plus N. I am pressing the run button and it will take some time. See, now it will display me print hello world. It will give me hello world. And see, you will get here. See, now you had got this one hello world. And now and we will use this print statement to give any output here. And now I'll show you how to do it. And print is a function which is used to give a output of any device. I mean the statement or syntax we have given. Now I had given hello world, and this format is, see, it's the format. Now I'm going to show you the format. Print, see, you have to give a brackets, and if a string or a statement means hello world is a statement, it's made up of words, and we have data sets. Data sets are 5. I mean there are still more, and I'll say you while going into our course. First one is string, and for string you have to keep these quotation marks. See, these quotation marks you have to keep. Now here you have to press which statement you need or you want. Hello world I'm going to press. See, here hello world is the statement. Hello world is the statement. Statement or a string. And what is meant by string is any data set having in Python, any data set having quotation marks before them, like this. See, here for every string you need to keep quotation marks in Python 3. And why we are not using Python 2 is because Python 2 is unsupported now, and it's legacy, means it is unsupported, and it is officially also said that it's now unsupported, and you can't do anything in that mode. And now I'll show you this one. Here hello world is a string. Hello world is a string, and strings are the anything that is in the quotation marks. Now I'll show you it's a string or not. Now these are about the string. And this is how to print string. And why I used Visual Studio Code is it will give the all the information. When I kept on the print, it will give me all this prints the values to a stream or to SYS means system by default, and optional keywords arguments like file, like those it will be. That's why. And in Visual Studio Code they'll give snippets to us, means some of the hints. And now this is how printing a string in the terminal. And why we use only terminal? Because in the output you can't press anything, means it's only read only. Here only it will give. Now see, run it. It won't give anything properly, so we have kept terminal here. This is how it works to print a string. And now I'll show you in the next tutorial. I'll show you how to print a hello world in a variable, and a new one. In the next tutorial I'll show you how to print a integer. Integers are nothing but the numbers, and I will say you about them in the next tutorial. And wait for my tutorial, and have a nice day. If you didn't subscribe to our channel, please subscribe our channel and like this video and share this playlist to all. And have a nice day. And if you want to give me any advice or anything, you have to give me in the comment section. Okay guys, thank you. And in next tutorial I'll show you how to give a integers.